Morning everyone, it's Kyle with Turpin. I am here in Glenmoore, PA. This is a pond renovation that we completed about 3 years ago. I wanted to stop in, see how the pond's doing, see how the landscape is maturing, and the client actually just put some new fish in about a week ago. Let's go check it out. It being about 3 years after we did this pond renovation, it's always nice to see some of the landscape specimens, the aquatic plants are really starting to thrive. Our rule of thumb is typically give a new water feature about 3 years to fully develop, and we're right at that 3-year mark. And from what I can see, everything is filling in nicely. It looks like this pond has always been here. So harvesting the boulder on site, and there was plenty of boulder to choose from. We had the opportunity to get really creative in a lot of different spots here. Really came up with certain destination points and areas for the clients, and even more so the clients' grandchildren to enjoy. Starting with this feeding rock I'm standing on here. As soon as we found that off where we were harvesting the boulder, we knew we were going to be able to incorporate it. Client and the client's grandchildren love to interact with the fish, so this is where they do a lot of the feeding from, and it gets you right into the pond and you can really begin that interaction with the water feature. So behind me here is the bog filtration. We wanted to gain a little bit more elevation, but back behind that top waterfall rock, we have a retaining wall that transitions into our boulder work that retains the entire water feature. So we were limited to space, how far back we could go. We know we needed the surface area for the bog filter to be able to perform the way we wanted it to. So instead of trying to back up behind and really get against that retaining wall, we decided to build right on top of the bog. So that top waterfall is actually sitting on top of the bog with a spillway, just so we could gain some more elevation for the viewing aspect areas here on the porch. So along with having all the choices of boulder that we could have ever wanted, along with that was really unique pieces of driftwood that we incorporated throughout the entire project. We do a lot of work with boulder and gravel. It starts to become pretty harsh, so when we can lighten things up with driftwood and plants, it makes it look like this pond has been here for years. So one of the top priorities for the client and also the client's grandchildren were the fish. It's one of their favorite aspects of the pond. On the property, down below is a large natural pond. It brings in herring and all kinds of predators, so we had to take extra precaution here, designing and constructing the pond. So right in front of me here is one fish cave, goes in sort of to a dead end, but then next to that is a full-on fish cave that they can go in and out straight through. We always strive to look as natural as possible. You can't get more natural than actually harvesting boulder off of the job site. There's this style boulder throughout the entire property. Again, having so much to choose from, myself and the crew, we can start to get creative. We talked about the feeding rock and the interaction with the pond, and we saw another opportunity to give that customer interaction with the pond. So we installed 2 small steppers down to a perfectly shaped boulder seat. So on hot days like today, the client, the grandkids, they can walk right in, they can sit on the seat here with their feet in the water, and this is upper shelf, just provides area for that interaction with the pond. So the clients moved in and inherited the old pond before we came in and did the renovation. It was basically a large oval, really small boulder. So to get around to the planting beds, we installed this bridge here to give easy access to not only the planting beds, but a lot of our components are down here. Electrical, the ion gens, auto dosing systems. So any of the maintenance on those components, we can reach easily by crossing and going down some of these natural boulder steppers. Considering safety and stability for the bridge, we utilize steel brackets underneath just to give it more strength. As clients and grandchildren, it may not necessarily just be one person crossing, so we wanted to make it as safe as possible. With so many viewing aspect areas on this property, the main one is over here to my left, beautiful porch but even pulling up into the circle driveway, we wanted to give some sort of visual to entice people to come in this direction. So with this negative edge, we got the opportunity to add a few more waterfalls for the sight and sound, just to capture all those viewing areas that are possible on the property. This is one aspect of the project that typically goes unseen. The pond is back here behind me, but what we had to do for retention is pretty unique in my opinion. Some of the largest boulder that our machines could actually handle. We do have larger ones on the property that we wanted to use, but we maxed out our equipment with these two here behind me. Prior to us installing this boulder retention wall, it was a lot of small boulders, things would shift all the time. Really unsafe too for not only the clients working in the flower beds, but the grandchildren back here playing. So by utilizing some of the largest boulder that our machines were able to handle, this is going to be the safest way to keep things stable and the safety and stability of just retaining everything that's happening behind me with the pond and everything else with the water feature. Thanks for coming along with me to check out this pond that we completed about 3 years ago. Stay tuned for some more showcase videos, and I'll see you in the next one.